It's the weekend, and you know what that means.
It's time for WWND.
Wrestling with Neurodivergence, you dumb whores. And we're coming to you from the birthplace of Roderick Strong.
Eau Claire, Wisconsin.
I'm Lisa. I have autism. That's our ref, Gary.
Yep, and I am chock full of ADHD.
Let's get into it. All right, we'll be discussing the October 23rd Dynamite. And we open this very story-driven episode.
Yes, very story-driven.
With Jon Moxley in the desert.
Which, even though it's the desert, I'm pretty sure Lisa's going to be thirsting.
I mean, it's his natural habitat.
That's true.
He's like a lizard.
That's true. Let's hear it. What happened?
Well, he starts talking, and he says, the caterpillar doesn't just get to become the butterfly. No, those wings ain't free. The caterpillar eats itself. The caterpillar is compelled by instinct and nature to cannibalize itself. Imagine what we could become at AEW. We all have the same instinct. Every time I step in that ring with one of those guys, it changes me. Tonight on AEW Dynamite, just a little piece of someone will be destroyed forever, but it's for their own good. For the greater good. Always for the greater good. And then he gets in the bed of the pickup truck and they take off.
So, I mean, did we look it up? Is that a real thing about caterpillars cannibalizing themselves?
I did not look it up. I was just so compelled that I just believe every word he says.
That's fair. I get that. Well, listeners, I think we're going to have to look that up and let you know for the next episode. But either way, if it's true or fake, it turned out to be a great promo.
It was. He's very compelling. And I believe him. Someone will have a piece of themselves destroyed forever.
Yes. Okay, that part, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's good stuff.
Thirstometer.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
11 out of 10.
Oh. I suppose I actually said that backwards before. Being in the desert actually makes you more thirsty, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I suppose it's also harder to get the thirst quenched in the desert.
He is like a little oasis for me, though.
Oh, yeah. I like it.
A little bit of comfort.
I like where you went with that. Thank you. All right.
Now we see a parking lot, and we have what I guess you could call Team AEW.
Yeah.
And they are termed the Welcoming Party. They all have their various weapons.
Yep.
Waiting for Jon Moxley and his motley crew. So they can try to beat them up, which, good luck.
Right.
And then Tony Schiavone is in the ring, and he invites Hangman out to the ring.
Yeah.
I love Hangman's entrance music. I love the whole thing.
And Amanda's not here with us, but I know that she has also mentioned how much she likes the new music. And,
yes.
Yeah.
And Hangman is still selling his knee injury from Wrestle Dream, which I do appreciate. He's wearing all black, and I do appreciate that under his jacket, he's wearing a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Because that's been a thing lately.
Yeah, there's been a lot of jackets and no shirts. And...
Yes. He said that he took Jay White's head off, almost took Juice's life, and he knocked out Austin Gunn so bad he doubts he remembers his own brother's name. And at that point, Colton Gunn attacks him from the back. They tussle, and then Jay White and Juice come out before Hangman can, do his thing with his belt. And I know Amanda had said that his belt buckle looked like a picture frame.
Yeah, and we both discussed how it'd be nice if he just had a little picture of Lisa in there.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, that'd be weird, but cute.
It would be. Out of context. Actually, even in context. Yeah, it'd be weird. There's no way of spinning it. You're right.
No,
it'd be weird.
It'd just be like, who is that random woman?
It would make our day.
Yeah, it would. And then Hangman, gets out of the ring. And Juice grabs the mic and says that Hangman can't hide from him. Jay grabs the mic. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So Juice grabs... Jay...
Juice grabs Jay. Jay grabs some Juice.
Everybody grabs everybody.
There you go.
It's great.
Yeah.
So Jay grabs the mic and says Hangman can't hide from him. Hangman can use all the blood, barbed wire, and fire. But when the bell rings...
Well, I tell you what. Let's hear right from the horse's mouth,
Yes, please.
That when that bell rings, ding, 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 you never have and never will be able to measure up to the switchblade.
Very well delivered.
Yes. My takeaway.
Yeah.
Juice is delightful as always. I love this feud. I will continue to view Jay as a fancy pirate. Thanks, Amanda.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I love the ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, Amanda loved the ding, ding, ding so much that she requested that I isolate it into a little sound file, and she wants it to be her notification message on her phone.
For when she gets a text.
For when she gets a text. So I did do that, and I'm going to share the wealth. I'm going to say, any listeners out there, if you want the ding, ding, ding to be a notification for your phone, let us know, and we will send you the file.
Yeah, we'll get it to you. I think I will also.
Oh, yeah.
Probably
Absolutely.
because right now I have from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Dennis going, I'm a gazelle
Oh,
person.
yeah. Yeah, which is a good one.
Yes. All right. Do you have any takeaways?
Well, my takeaway is just I fully agree with as soon as Juice is out there, it's always good. But I really also like the feud. It just excites me more feuds and storylines involving Hangman because just the look it brings on Lisa's face makes me happy. And then, but I genuinely love it myself too. So I'm also very happy by this promo and the whole delivery. Mm-hmm.
Thirstometer.
Oh yeah.
11 out of 10.
Yep, I'm not surprised.
You had Hangman and Jay.
Yeah. Cowboys and Pirates, baby.
Yes. We have our first match.
Ooh.
Sammy Guevara versus Shelty B.
Heck yeah.
The ref is Bryce Remsburg.
Mm-hmm.
MVP had a beautiful, we decided it was periwinkle, tie, and pocket square.
Yeah, that dude is dapper with his suits.
Yes, a lavender carnation on his lapel.
Mm-hmm.
Sammy got some good moves in, but he was being ragdolled.
Yeah.
He got some good air on one of those throws.
Yeah, no kidding.
I liked the patterning on Sammy's kick pads and trunks. It was like a filigree
Okay.
pattern.
I don't know
like
if I'm familiar
the
with what a filigree is.
Kind of what it looks like.
Okay,
honestly.
I'll have to go back and double check then. I'm sorry.
I like that as far as managers and people at ringside go,
Mm-hmm.
MVP doesn't just sit silently at ringside like Camille does.
Yeah, we were definitely talking about that. He gives more of a
Prince Nana.
Prince Nana vibe and
Right.
energy.
I really liked when he said to Shelton, "This is what happens when you play with your food."
That was a good line.
Mm-hmm. So Shelty wins.
Yep.
How would you rate Bryce?
Well, Bryce did a good job. It was a long match, but he was right in there and it didn't let any shenanigans slide, so he gets a thumbs up.
I think Shelty still has it. I really like how he's being packaged.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to his match next week.
And that's the
versus
spooky
Swerve.
one?
Yeah.
We're looking at spooky. What do they call it though? Spooky.
I can't remember.
Either way, it's
offhand.
spooky season, everyone, and it's
spooky
their
Dynamite.
It's their Bookie Dynamite.
Yep. Thirstometer.
Oh, here we go.
9 out of 10.
Oh,
Shelton.
Yeah, nice.
Let's close this match out.
All right, here we go.
Renee was waiting to get a word with Mariah May. Renee looked great in like an all black outfit.
Yeah.
The shorts, the boots, the top, everything. Her hair though reminded me of There's Something About Mary.
Oh, okay.
Where like the
post.
yes.
Post.
That post. We'll just leave it at that.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Mariah with the suitcase where she throws it. And she said that Anna Jay doesn't belong in a ring with her or in the same locker room as she does.
And she suggested it was Anna's suitcase, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because she said it wasn't her suitcase. She wasn't leaving the building.
Right.
And then just chucks it. Anna attacked her and Christopher Daniels broke it up.
Mm-hmm.
He's
a good man.
Little worker bee.
Yep.
Anna had on those really weird over-the-head arm. You know how Mercedes sometimes wears the gloves? Where it attaches over the shoulders.
Sure.
Anna had the same thing on, but they weren't gloves. It just went down her arms and then like over her thumbs.
Right.
And I was like, that's just unrealistic for everyday wear.
For sure.
To me, anyway. Mariah looked cute, but her outfit looked more like pajamas to me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
I was like, oh, that looks like a lounge set.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That like a sexy lounge set.
Sexy lounge set.
Yeah, that
Indeed.
you would. Yeah, that's just how my brain works. My takeaway is I am looking forward to seeing what happens next between these two.
Yeah.
I was surprised when Anna beat Mariah on Collision for the Eliminator match.
Right. I was too.
I did not see that coming.
I didn't see that coming.
So that's why I'm like, oh, well, let's see what they do next.
Right. And it made me really happy.
Mm-hmm.
I like where the storyline's going. I like their rivalry. I'm super impressed with Anna Jay and how she's grown.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah. And from what I understand, a lot of that came out of working over in Stardom. So good for Stardom.
Yep.
It seems like both her and her partner really gained something by going to Japan.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Which is nice.
maybe you and I should go to Japan and then we'll be better podcasters. I don't know. I don't know if it's only wrestling or if it's podcasting too.
I don't know.
Well,
We'll see.
we'll see.
Thirstometer.
Yeah.
8 out of 10.
All right.
They're both gorgeous women. They're just not my type.
Oh, that's fair.
Do you know what I mean?
I do. Mhm.
Okay. Kyle Fletcher with Don Callis comes to the ring. I miss the 3-piece suits
Yeah.
that Kyle used to wear.
Yeah.
He was such a dapper dresser.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if MVP and even now Ricochet are eating up the whole suit budget for AEW.
I don't know.
I don't know.
He looked so nice, but now he comes out and it's like, what? Kyle said that the people are just as much to blame as Will is. Instead of being the next big thing, he became the next Will Ospreay.
Mm-hmm.
The crowd was so polite, they started chanting "Wrap it up,"
Right.
which was new for me. Then they did eventually get to shut the F up.
Yeah. Yep.
And I did start to wonder how many pairs of slip-on shoes Don Callis has and if they're all sparkly.
Yeah, and that actually probably would be better if he had multiple. And my assumption was he didn't. So then I was thinking like how extra stinky they'd be with not wearing socks, but I don't know.
Maybe he has a stock in odor eaters.
I hope so.
You know what I mean? So I'm wondering, why does Kyle not wear shirts under his jean jackets now? Is that a heel thing?
Maybe.
And does he have to
Yeah.
be like fake tan / baby oiled up when he does it?
I think so.
Because ugh.
Yeah.
And it was nice that he decided it was time to get rid of the hair.
Yeah. I
He was looking like a mushroom.
you know, we were saying that we wanted him to change it up anyway. So then
Yes.
just to do it right in the ring, I mean, that was a pretty awesome.
So yeah, takeaway. I really like the heel aggressive version of Kyle, and I look forward to seeing where this is going to go.
I agree 100%. And I know people out there listening, I just thought maybe you think we always just disagree. There will be occasional disagreements, but for the most part, yeah, Lisa and I do agree.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I agree. I think his heel energy is playing out better right now, and it makes more sense for him.
And
to be
I
with
like how
Callis.
he really drew the heat from the crowd. Like it was a build.
I thought he worked the crowd so well.
Yes.
I thought it was one of his best deliveries.
Mm-hmm.
He got some passion up in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he worked the crowd. He fed off the crowd's energy.
Mhm.
It was good.
Yes.
Good for him.
Thirstometer,
Mm-hmm.
8 out of 10.
Ooh, that's a lot with Don Callis in the ring.
Well, Don took away from it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Don is a snazzy dresser aside from the shoes,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not into his looks in any way. No offense to Don. He probably would feel the same way about me.
Mm.
And Kyle was looking like a mushroom with the hair. So,
Yeah. I want to see him now without like the full buzzed. There's got to be some pictures like on Instagram or something.
probably.
Yeah, I'll look.
Renee is with Ricochet, and he said he's a man of his word. He'd show up anywhere to get his hands on Takeshita, and he's referring to how he showed up at Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling's, their big 2-night event that they had, which from sources on Threads and mutuals that we have, was really worth the buy-in money.
Yeah.
And just from Speedball Mike Bailey's match with Takeshita was worth the $30 US dollar price alone.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, because they showed some highlights of it though, right?
Mm-hmm.
It looked
From what
amazing.
I've watched from like highlight reels people have put together of just that match, it looked like a great match.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Have to check that out.
Yeah. The pattern mixing that Ricochet had going on wasn't really working for me. Like,
Elaborate. What wasn't working?
okay. So I liked his suit
Mm-hmm.
and I liked his pocket square and his tie.
Yeah.
But I just would have preferred if the tie and the pocket square were solid colors.
Oh, sure.
They had patterns on them
Mhm.
that were different from each other
Right. Yeah.
and different than the suit.
Okay.
It wasn't all cohesive
I'm with you.
patterning.
Yep. I'm with you now.
And that give me ants on the brain a
There you
little
go.
bit.
I get it. I will say this. Pocket squares are all the rage right now.
I love pocket squares.
You know, I fancy a good pocket square as well. I don't typically rock the pocket square, mostly because I don't ever wear suits. Now that I think about it, maybe I should start a trend of pocket squares with T-shirts.
I don't know if that.
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. No.
MVP came out and gave Ricochet his card and complimented his suit.
Yes.
Ricochet did look like he was really considering the the business
Yeah, he
card.
did a phenomenal job with playing that. And I don't know. What would you think? What would you think about him going on Team MVP?
I don't know. I kind of would like to see Ricochet versus Shelty B before,
Good point.
before they join forces.
Right. Well, that's a very good point. I don't know. I just would want him to stay independent for a while, just because there could be just some more rivalries and more. I don't know. I don't want him to pick an alliance yet.
Yeah, that's a good point. I do like to hear him saying his own promos.
Yes.
That's very nice.
Yeah, he's good.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm really glad he came over. I'm really enjoying everything I'm seeing of him so far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Their stometer, 10 out of 10.
All right.
We have a match, Brian Cage and Lance Archer versus Two Filthy Bastards, and that is according to Matt Menard, because we never got to see what their names were in graphics.
Right. I was just referring to them as some local talent.
Yes.
Because I didn't know. They didn't show it at all, did they?
No, they did not.
Mm.
The ref was Bryce Remsburg.
Mm-hmm.
Lance has braids in again. Thank goodness.
Right. Yeah, I know that really made Lisa happy. Yeah.
Yes, because if you're going to have your hair loose, okay, fine. That's one thing. But don't have it in your face, please.
Right, because even Jack Perry will
tie it back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I did notice a lot of comparisons between him and Drew McIntyre. Going, oh, he's like the Wish version of Drew McIntyre. And I'm like, don't be doing, I like both of them. Don't, Lance is his own man.
Yeah.
Brian Cage and Lance Archer won. Swift match.
Which I saw that coming a mile away.
Right?
Yeah.
What'd you think of Bryce's job?
Well, it was quick but good. So we'll give him a thumbs up. But compliments on it's already his second one for the night. So that good for him.
I think these two look like a dominant team.
Yeah, I liked them together. And it's weird because I haven't been a big Brian Cage fan, but he's growing on me.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Two big meaty men slapping meat.
Yeah. Meat slaps all day long.
Yeah.
I can dig it.
Their stometer, 8 out of 10.
I wonder if we need to have some sort of meat meter down the road.
Maybe.
Yeah. And have like a butcher sound. I don't know.
I don't know, but I think I like Lance Archer's face.
Yeah.
He's got like such a nice smile. Follows Instagram and he just looks so happy when he's in Japan.
Aw, that's
good.
good.
Okay. Let's close this match up.
All right.
We go back now to the parking lot with Team AEW, and they're like, oh, Mark's going to have his match. And Chuck Taylor's the one that tells everybody, like, hey, and it looks like he's in a producer role or something. So that's nice to see.
Which I'd like to see more of him.
Yes.
But anyway.
And as Rocky Romero and Mark are going back into the building, Chuck Taylor pulls Orange Cassidy aside and he says, I've known you for 20 years? We used to live together because we couldn't afford to live on our own. Then AEW came along. I know you see what's going on. I know you see what they're doing. These guys, God bless them. I don't know if they can beat them. None of them ever have, but you have. And it's about damn time that you step up. Orange.
Yeah.
The reluctant hero that AEW needs.
I've always thought that the best leaders are the ones that usually aren't power hungry. It's the ones who reluctantly go, well, I got to do what's right. And they just step up and knock it out of the park. So I think this could be a very good storyline.
Yes. And it's all about, will he step up?
True, because he hasn't yet.
Right. He keeps saying, no, it's not me.
Yep.
It's not going to be me.
Yeah.
Thirstometer.
Oh, here we go.
10 out of 10.
Nice.
I like Chucky T.
Yeah. I do want him to be around more in that producer role.
Yeah. And he looks great in a tux, in a suit. Yeah. And hi, Rocky Romero sighting.
Yeah, exactly.
Now we have Mark Briscoe versus Jericho for the Ring of Honor Championship in a ladder war.
Yeah.
Ref is Aubrey Edwards. And if you haven't been following the Ring of Honor social media, at least the threads, they are sassy.
Oh, really?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Because someone had said, why is Chris Jericho the Ring of Honor champion? And they responded back, because we had a ladder war. He won the ladder war.
Right.
And yeah, they're just, Chris Jericho's the new Ring of Honor title holder. Ugh.
Well, I get that.
It's great, but they're very sassy.
Yeah. Yeah. I get you now.
So Jericho comes out wearing all the bright yellow.
Oh, yeah. It was an aggressive yellow.
It's always an aggressive yellow, though. And it's like he listens to us and is like, That's going to give Lisa ants on the brain.
But as a heel, that's what he wants.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't appreciate it, but it is what it is. Mark was wearing a shirt with a picture of Jay on it.
Yeah. It was a nice shirt.
It was a nice shirt. It was a nice touch for the storytelling.
Do you want to dive into the trunks, though? Back to Mr. Jericho?
Yeah. On his butt, he had a picture of him waving, saying, "Hi, guys."
Right. And then it looked like there was a little bit of the squid, which is supposed to be a tree, like behind that picture. Almost.
Maybe.
Is that what you
or like lightning or something, voltage of some sort.
Either way, it was
not good. There was a lot going on.
Yeah.
There's always a lot going on.
True. Very true.
I am wondering, why did Mark come dressed, prepared for a ladder war, but Chris Jericho did not? Like, Mark had on full pants.
Yep.
You know, at least he had a tank top on. Chris Jericho's like, I'm just going to wear my little tights, my little trunks.
Yep.
And I'll be good.
Yeah, well, he's Jericho.
I know. But I wonder that every time I see people do that for like...
Yeah, that's a rookie move. And he's not a rookie. He's far from a rookie.
No. So Rocky Romero neutralized the Brian Keith interference, which was nice.
Mm-hmm.
It did make me a little nervous when Big Bill chokeslammed Mark through the two tables, but he did it over the top rope.
Yeah.
Then I was like, oh, he'll clear it because he is so tall.
Yeah. No, that's a very good point. Yep.
Obviously, Chris Jericho won because Big Bill carried him up the ladder to the belt. It was nice symbolism, though.
It was nice symbolism. You are correct. It works really well for their storyline.
Right. If they're going to continue that storyline.
Yeah.
Of like, hey, dude, I literally carried you up the ladder.
Yeah. And I mean, way to go, Big Bill.
Right? Like, dude works the weights.
Yeah.
He looked really comfortable in those joggers, too. I liked those. Those looked comfortable.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chris won.
Yep.
And then we see Tomohiro Ishii came out with Rocky Romero then.
Yeah. They were ready to lay down some stuff.
Yes. There was some unspoken, like, I'm going to whoop your butt.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think of Aubrey?
Well, it was tough because there was tons of shenanigans, but this is a match where shenanigans are allowed. So she did a great job of just putting her hands up, being like, what? There's nothing I can do. So she still gets a thumbs up. But all in all, honestly, that was like my favorite match of the night.
Nice.
Yeah. I love Briscoe and I love a ladder match.
Mm-hmm. I am thinking maybe this means that Chris will be on Ring of Honor more.
Yeah.
Also, this will give Mark an opportunity to win the Ring of Honor belt a second time.
And that would be nice.
You know, so he can have it a second time and be like, hey, Jay won it 2 times. I've won it 2 times.
Good call. That would be nice.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Thirstometer.
Mm-hmm.
All the Diet Pepsis.
Oh.
For Chris Jericho, obviously.
Yep, that makes sense.
But then we have 10 out of 10 Diet Cokes for Rocky Romero.
Oh, that also makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Got any for Briscoe?
He's included in the 10 out of 10, and so is Ishii.
Oh, perfect. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Mm-hmm. And let's close out this match.
All right, here we go.
Adam Cole comes to the ring. I enjoy his entrance music and that whole showman entrance. I know it takes forever, and it's like, what are you doing, dude? But I enjoy it.
Yep.
I still don't understand his wet hair, but
I'm convinced he's just standing too close to Pac.
We'll go with that.
Yep.
And at least he does have a shirt on under his jacket.
Yes.
So, you know.
That makes Amanda happy too.
I loved. Okay, so last week, after Adam Cole was leaving and he's like walking off the stage, you can hear somebody yell his name.
Yeah.
To the point that he stops and turns around like, what? And then he like was like, okay, never mind, and walks away, right?
Oh, I missed that.
And I was like, was that Roddy? But I couldn't tell.
Oh, sure.
And then tonight, Roddy was yelling Adam.
Yep.
And it was amazing because I just adore him.
I love a good Roddy show.
I know. I just adore Roddy. This is my favorite character he's done that I've seen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I have to say, Mike Bennett, what's with the cowboy boots?
Yeah.
Just
no kidding.
Dude. I am not a snappy dresser by any means, but no, just don't do it.
Yeah. Well,
maybe he forgot his gym shoes.
That could be.
You know, where you're in elementary school and you forget your gym shoes, so they make you go to the Lost and Found and like grab a pair.
Oh, what if he like lost a bet or something?
Oh.
Okay, that actually would be fun.
Yeah. Then I would forgive the cowboy boots. because they don't make any sense.
It's like when a person has to wear the Jeff Jarrett shirt because they lost a bet.
We laugh in solidarity.
We have to work something into that in our dynamic. We need a ongoing, just to raise the stakes a bit. We'll think about it.
And I did love that they were being vulnerable and wholesome and expressing their feelings. Like, going, oh, I'm so proud of you. And I love that.
Mm-hmm. As a dad, who's, raising a son, I like it when men, not just, but particularly strong men on TV, just show all the goodness, the well-rounded goodness of what it means to be a man.
Exactly.
And it's not just about aggression, but also about being proud and telling other people that you value them and you're proud of them. That's good stuff.
Yeah. So they call out MJF, obviously, and he shows up on the Titantron. He's getting a massage, so it's nice that we see him without his fake tanner on.
Yes.
And he is as pale as I am.
Yeah.
Maybe not as pale, but he's there.
He's there.
He's close. And he informs us that he is not showing up until Full Gear. And even then, it's only if, I believe, if I understood correctly, it's only if Roddy or Adam win 3 matches in a row.
Oh,
and then whichever one of them wins 3 matches in a row will get him at Full Gear.
Yep.
And we see Kyle watching from backstage.
Yeah, and he's sad.
And I was like, is he missing being an Undisputed? Because
That's
he's
the impression
always
I got.
been with them.
Yeah, that was the impression I got. I think this is like the first time he's like regretting it. I think he likes the conglomeration, but that's the impression I got is it was the first time he was like, oh crap.
Yeah, I'm not with
These are my
buddies.
boys and I'm not with them. Yeah.
So let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Is my takeaway.
100% agree. The other takeaway is I think they're building a great storyline. I love MJF and the smarmy heelness of him was superb tonight. And I chuckled at all the jokes that were about happy endings and whatnot. Because, I'm a child. But it was just good.
And I am wondering if Kyle will leave the conglomeration.
Yeah, and I don't want that, but, it would be a fun storyline too. Yeah.
Their stometer.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, that big DILF energy.
The big DILF energy, everyone. And, you got to see quite a bit of MJF.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more about Roddy.
Fair.
Honestly.
Yeah. And he took the time to actually be there, so he gets that priority. I get it.
Renee is with Jamie Hayter. She's really playing into the 70s gimmick. It really works for her.
Yeah, it does.
And I look forward to seeing what she and Penelope Ford put together.
Right. Yeah. I don't know enough about her, so I'm anxious to learn more. But
I've always enjoyed Penelope Ford's look.
And she's been out for like 2 years?
Yeah.
Wow. What happened? Do you know?
Injury.
That had to have been a bad one to keep her out for 2 years. Rough. But good for her for coming back.
And that's all I got.
That's still good.
Thirstometer.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
There we go. That's a good one.
Our next match is with House of Black versus Kevin Koa, Jaden Monroe, and Pirata de la Muerte.
Yeah. I think that's how I pronounce it too. De la Muerte.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Ref is Rick Knox.
Yep.
I love the whole House of Black aesthetic. The entrance, everything.
Yeah.
Everything. I love the shorts that Malachi was wearing. I like the barks.
Yeah.
If it were up to me, I'd also be tattooed over my whole body because as I am now, I feel naked.
Yeah. No, we've had that discussion before.
House of Black wins,
Yep.
of course.
Yep.
I was happy to see them on Dynamite.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did you think of Rick Knox?
Well, it was a pretty quick match, which one expected because they did actually this time say the dudes' names, but it's still, I assume, just local talent. I didn't.
Yeah.
But good for them. It's always great when, some of the lesser knowns can get a spotlight. So I'm all for it. Anyway, despite being quick, Rick was good. I really enjoyed his slide right at the end. So he gets a big thumbs up. Just one, but it's a big one.
Nice. I love seeing House of Black. Anytime they're on my screen, I am a happy person.
I don't blame you. Although I will say, every time they come out, I'm missing
Julia.
Yeah. Julia Hart. Because it would have been just really nice to see her ringside.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to when she comes back.
I wish even if she was injured, she would come back and just do some ringside stuff, But either way, get well soon. We hope you're doing well. But yeah, anytime I see their stuff, that reminds me of that.
Buddy Matthews challenged Adam Cole. And to that I say, I feel bad for Adam Cole.
Yeah, no kidding.
Thirstometer.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
There we go.
Let's close this match out.
All right, here we go.
Renee is in the back with Undisputed and Adam Cole. And Adam Cole goes up to Buddy Matthews and the other members of House of Black because they're coming back.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants to know, why did Buddy call him out?
Right.
And Buddy says, easy, he wants to prove the point that Adam is fragile. And I was like, oh, burn.
That's a sick burn.
Yeah. So again, I feel bad for Adam. He may win if he has Undisputed in his corner for the shenanigans.
Right.
But again, he's facing Buddy Matthews, and that may not matter.
Right.
And if Buddy has even Brody in his corner to neutralize Undisputed.
Right. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, so it may be up to Roddy.
Yeah.
To be the one that Roddy may get his wish that he gets MJF first, and it may be at Full Gear.
Ooh.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Because he did say he wants MJF first, and MJF is like, one of you has to win 3 matches in a row. Well, Adam's first match, it sounds like, is going to be against Buddy Matthews.
Right.
Good luck, my dude.
Good luck, my dude, indeed.
Yeah. Thirstometer.
Oh, here
10
we go.
out of 10.
Oh. Yeah. I don't
House
blame
of
you.
Black and Big Dilf Energy. What?
That's the recipe for good times for Lisa.
Yeah. We have a match, Camille with Mercedes versus Queen Aminata.
Mm-hmm.
Ref is Paul Turner.
Mm-hmm.
Queen Aminata was looking fabulous. She had
Yeah.
the peacock color,
Yes.
the theme
Mhm.
going on.
Yeah, and I had mentioned Camille, her not her top part, but her bottom part reminded me a lot of something that Nyla Rose would wear.
Although I had said I think Nyla would wear it better.
Oh, absolutely.
Mhm.
But it was that whole gladiator vibe that Nyla brings to the
Mhm.
mix. She was kind of embracing that. And all in all, decent outfit. But
Yeah. I liked the blue in Camille's gear.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Mercedes looked great with the purple and blue leotard thing she was wearing.
Yeah.
But the furry jacket with the chains
Mhm.
was not my
Not my deal.
deal.
I get it.
And Camille won,
Yeah.
but it was nice to see Queen Aminata like make her really work for it.
No kidding. She held her own. I thought it was a great match.
It really was.
And gosh, Queen Aminata is she's really getting the crowd on her side.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that. Camille did okay too. I mean, just good match. And
Yeah.
let's see more of those ladies matches
Yeah.
because the crowds are loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it.
Yeah.
And all of the above.
Chris Statlander came out with a great bat top, but the cutout jeans I don't understand.
I was afraid she was going to pop out. There wasn't a lot there. I mean, there was barely anything to that top. But anyway.
Yeah, there wasn't many complaints about it online.
No. I can imagine that. I'm sure there's plenty of people in the audience that were like, okay.
Right?
Oh no, she might fall out. Oh no. But
I can't wait to see Chris and Camille's match.
oh, I know. Yes.
And Queen Aminata has been great to watch and watching her improve match after match. And I loved how great she looked.
Mm-hmm.
Thirstometer, 10 out of 10.
There we go.
Queen
All right.
Aminata.
Yeah. Any though for CEO and Camille?
I mean, they're included.
Okay, so they did
Yeah.
earn some of it too. So good for
Yeah.
you gals. Good job.
Mhm. Yeah. Let's close out this match.
All right, here we go.
Thank you. We now have a rolling situation
Yeah.
that starts when we go to the parking lot where an SUV pulls up, and for some reason, everybody out in the parking lot thinks it's going to be Jon Moxley.
Well, and it was weird because I was assuming that, and then afterwards in my head, I'm like, no, they were in a truck.
Yeah, they're in a Dodge Ram.
Yeah. So
And instead, it's the patriarchy that gets out of the SUV. And Christian tells the group that they're not getting their hands on his contract.
yeah.
And we see that Kip Sabian was in that crowd, but once he sees it's Christian, he gets in between 2 vehicles. So the patriarchy, once they see Kip, run after him all the way into the ring. And Kip is cornered and saying, let me explain. Then we switch backstage where Renee is hustling after Hook. And she's asking him, do you know who attacked Taz now that he's seen the security footage? And he says, yes, he's in the ring right now. And Hook is on his way
Yeah.
to whoop his ass.
Yeah.
Well, all of the patriarchy plus Kip Sabian is currently in the ring.
Right.
So, Hook gets in the ring. He attacks Nick Wayne. Okay, so it was Nick Wayne.
That's what I thought too at first.
Well, no. Hook goes after Christian.
Yep.
It's like, oh, it was Christian. But before Hook can really get his hands on Christian, Kip Sabian low blows Hook.
Yeah.
And Christian stops, looks at Kip Sabian and says, basically he knows, he understands now what Kip's been doing. And just get in the corner and mind his business.
Okay.
Until, just follow orders. And Kip does.
Yeah, he does.
Then Christian, Nick Wayne does Wayne's World on Hook. Christian does the kill switch on Hook.
Onto the
contract.
Yeah, right onto it. And he bent it.
Yep. I thought it was so funny when he said, Tyler, it's not what it seems. And I was like, oh, Christian used his government name.
Yeah, no kidding.
He used his shoot name. So, okay, is Kip in the patriarchy now?
That's
because they all walked off together.
That's what I took. And actually, I was like oddly happy for him.
Right.
Yeah.
And then when Kip is like, let me explain, I'm like, okay, are we going to get the chance to have you explain?
Right.
And then it's not what it seems. Well, does that mean that it was Nick Wayne? But if that's the case, was it Nick Wayne that attacked Taz? And then Christian was going to be attacked because Hook was like, you put him up to it.
Yeah.
Or was it really Christian? And Nick just was like, no, I'm not going to let you attack my father.
Yep.
Which one was it?
Yeah.
Can we clearly say? Because we never,
No, and I think it's all just still a mystery.
They left it fuzzy enough, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I did think it was funny that Hook felt the need to take his shirt off on his way to the ring.
Yeah.
It was the whole, I'm going to beat up somebody, so I have to take my shirt off to do it.
Well, I'm sure there's people that weren't complaining.
No, I'm not complaining. I just thought I think it's funny when people do that because I'm like, why do people do that?
I think it's just to be on the thirstometer. They know. And they're pandering, Lisa.
Bet.
They're pandering.
Bet. And I'm not going to lie, Hook looks like he has a friend with a tattoo gun that has no experience whatsoever.
Yeah, I can see that.
And he's just like, yeah, you can practice on me.
Yeah, why not?
All
right, so
thirstometer,
yeah.
10 out of 10.
Okay. See, now he's really glad he took that shirt off. He would be embarrassed if he only got 9.
I don't think he would care.
Nah.
We now go to our main event. Private Party with Daniel Garcia versus the EVPs and Jack Perry.
Mm-hmm.
Ref is Rick Knox.
Yeah.
Daniel was bringing the crop top. I loved it.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Matthew had loads of pearls on.
Oh my God. It's just it's obscene at this point, but hilarious.
Yes.
So I mean, don't stop it. It's fun.
Right. Just add even more.
Yeah.
Come out with more. Put as many as you can get.
Right.
Start putting them around your waist. Make it a thing.
It was fun.
I liked Isaiah Cassidy's jacket, the black with the white swirls, but they were clashing with his pants, the pattern.
Yeah.
For my brain.
Yeah, I can see that.
The strings being out on Daniel's trunks.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to wear them and then do any activity whatsoever with those strings rubbing against my legs,
yeah, it
drive
would be
me nuts.
I get it. That does not surprise me one bit.
Mm-hmm.
Those who know Lisa, they will know.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if it's a Lisa thing, if it's an autism thing.
Well, I think it bugs Amanda too.
Okay.
So I think you're in good company. I'm indifferent. I wouldn't want it there, but I'm also just the type where I'll be like, I'll just deal with it, I guess. But you know what? Like I started out saying, if I had the choice, I wouldn't have it.
Understandable. At one point, Matthew was using the pearls as a weapon.
Yes.
Which
awesome.
I thought was great.
He needs to come up with some move.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know. Pearls of wisdom, and he just bops him on the head.
Yes.
I don't know.
Take it.
It's all yours, man. Have it.
Yes. Stokely was at ringside. Big Stoke.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm such a sucker for Big Stoke, but I am.
He's amazing. Private Party and Daniel Garcia won.
Mm-hmm.
And Isaiah says he wants a rematch. Obviously, the EVP say no. And then Isaiah said, if you give us a rematch and we lose, we split forever.
Yeah.
And that's when Mark Quinn was like, what?
Right.
Obviously, they did not discuss this beforehand. This was just like, huh?
That's whatever it takes.
Right.
They're holding true to it.
Yes.
I think it's a great storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How'd you think Rick did?
He did all right. I mean, there's always going to be shenanigans when the Young Bucks are involved, but he still did it to the point where he got a thumbs up.
Nice. Now, will we see the end of Private Party?
I don't know.
I thought it was a great match.
Honestly, yes. Yeah. Even on its own, a great match, but the end promo drew me in too. So good for them.
I enjoyed watching it. Yeah.
I will say this, and I'll say it for Amanda. I know she's thinking it. It's we still miss, and he can be the current Daniel Garcia, but we miss the balls in the face dance. It's just that insult to injury. I got you in the corner and my balls are in your face. Ha ha ha. I don't know.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Their Someter, 9 out of 10.
Oh, there we go.
Let's close this match out.
All right.
Finally, the Dodge Ram shows up.
Oh, yep.
Marina Shafir gets outside of the truck, but she's by herself.
What?
Yes.
Oh.
Wheeler Yuta and Claudio enter the ring, and they attack Private Party and Daniel Garcia.
Yeah, like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yep. Wheeler had a chair, everything.
So they had to have already been in the building.
Yep.
Yep.
Mox was in all black, even had black gloves and a black knit hat, and he was pulling Chuck Taylor to the ring. At this point, Claudio takes the chair from Yuta because Yuta looks like he's going to put the chair, Chuck Taylor's ankle in the chair. Yep. And Claudio's just like, nope. And he doesn't let him use the chair.
Because that's where his injury was, right? Yeah.
And instead, Claudio puts the chair over Chuck's head on his neck. And then they do the chair stomp to the neck. And Orange comes out to Chuck Taylor's defense.
Yep.
But he is too late.
The
damage has been done.
Ugh.
And Mox, Claudio, and Yuta, they took off. Yep. Did you notice Pac was not there?
No, I missed that.
He was not there.
Interesting.
I was like, where is the wet man who's always in gear? He was not there.
So he had to have been backstage at one point because he had to have gotten Adam Cole wet. But anyway, we didn't see him.
I did notice they left the EVPs and Jack Perry alone.
Yeah, again.
And the EVPs and Jack Perry did not go out to the ring.
Chickens.
Yeah. Although Claudio did do the heel move this time.
Yeah.
So obviously he's been listening to our podcast.
Yep, there you go. Good for you.
Because he did not wear white last week.
So first up, thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Second of all, good job.
Yeah. I did notice that Orange conveyed a lot of emotion with his face, which I appreciated. He was angry. You could see the gravity of the situation really sink in. Not only was a piece of Chuck Taylor destroyed forever, but really, I feel like it was a piece of Orange Cassidy that was destroyed forever.
Ooh, that's deep. I agree with you.
Do you know what I mean?
I do.
Because it was his best friend.
Yeah.
He couldn't get to him in time.
Right. He should have stepped up.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it took this.
Yeah.
It's, and will Chuck Taylor blame him?
Ooh, I hope not.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, dude, where were you? And do you see what they did to me? This is what it takes for you to step up?
Yep. Yeah, there you go.
But I'm loving where this is going.
Me too. Yeah, I like how they're bringing in Cassidy, and he did a phenomenal job with it.
I loved how Mox was dressed. Tino had mentioned he had like total Midwestern dad vibes. Like
nice.
he was like he had come in from doing yard work.
Sure.
And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
On Threads, I had replies like, yeah, looked like he could have been out raking leaves or doing yard work.
Yeah, there you go.
In these Wisconsin and Michigan days we've been having.
Yeah, and 'tis the season for sure.
Their Someter.
Oh boy.
11 out of 10.
Yeah, there we go. That doesn't surprise me.
Mox by himself. I mean, hello.
Yeah, there. Yeah, but you throw in some Chuck Taylor too. Good stuff.
And Rocky Romero was out there.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah. CTE alert.
Oh, yes.
0.
Okay.
Nobody headbutted anybody. Nobody did any diving headbutts.
Good job, guys.
Yeah.
We need like a cheer thing. Well, I got something close here. We'll do this. We'll do.
Ooh. Yeah.
I don't know. Do you like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bitch count 0.
Oh, okay. Well, that's actually.
Well, we had no Okada.
I know.
Who was your wrestler of the night?
Well, even though he didn't wrestle, I'm going to say Chuck Taylor. Because he had the good advice. And And unfortunately, he had to fall on the grenade. Or
Yeah.
well, is that a good way of putting it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, he took the blows for the team. So
Okay. My wrestler of the night was Isaiah Cassidy.
Okay.
He believes in himself and Mark Quinn so much that he's putting their tag team on the line.
That's bold.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope it doesn't hurt him in the end, but sometimes that's what you got to do.
Right. I really appreciate
Mm-hmm.
him believing in himself so much.
Yeah. No, I like that. I agree with you. Good job.
I like yours as well.
Oh, thank you.
Who's your ref of the night?
My ref of the night is going to be... I'm picking Bryce because he did a good job and he did it twice.
Nice.
And I think Rick also did it twice, but I don't care. Bryce wins. Can't win them all, Rick. Sorry.
That's all right. Who's your D-bag of the night?
My D-bag of the night is Kip Sabian for the low blow. You don't do that.
Yeah. My D-bag of the night, I technically have two.
Let's hear it.
First one is Big Bill, helping Chris Jericho cheat instead of letting him win on his own merits.
Yeah, good call.
Second one is technically Claudio for the move on Chuck Taylor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Gosh darn you, Claudio.
Right?
We like the storyline, but we love a good Claudio.
Mm-hmm.
Not a heel Claudio. But, I mean, keep doing it.
Helps,
we like the storyline.
it helps to kind of take away from the wholesomeness.
Yeah.
But overall, next time I see Claudio, I'm still going to be like, you exude wholesomeness.
Right. Exactly.
It is now time for our neurodivergent interesting fact.
Ooh. Okay. Lay it on us.
All right. When you are dealing with people such as ourselves,
Yes.
make sure specific plans include details about the time, the place, and what is likely to happen.
Okay.
Give a clear yes or no. Please do not use euphemisms like, I'll think about it.
Oh, sure. Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. Meeting agendas that are handed out in advance and then adhered to.
Sure.
For work.
Well, I'd say even depending on the severity. I mean, a good vacation sometimes needs an agenda.
Yes.
You know?
Reading materials, questions, and discussion topics being provided in advance of a panel, interview, or other high-stress public event should be provided.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When there's a task to be done, step-by-step detailed instructions on how to complete that task should be provided.
Absolutely.
And always try to provide specific, measurable outcomes or goals.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
I know I personally, if there is a plan to do something, I need the details about the time, the place, and what is likely to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And if we steer or veer from that plan, expect me to have a panic attack because I do not go with the flow.
Sure.
Like, I need all of these.
Well, it's good to know. And that the whole point of this is getting this out there so more people are aware, more people think about it, and we're trying to normalize it.
Yeah. So the overall theme for all of these are clear expectations.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah. It's very important.
I tell you where we're not getting clear expectations is what's going to happen with Moxley.
Yeah.
But it's weird because that we like.
Yeah.
Because it's fantasy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I watch wrestling to shut off my brain.
Yep. Well said. All right.
Make sure to follow us on social media.
Yeah, please do.
You can find all the details about our social media on our website at podcastahoy.com/WWND. We have free stickers.
Yeah, we do.
Contact us on Instagram.
We now have custom ringtones.
Yeah, we have the ding, ding, ding from Jay White. Contact us on Instagram.
You can be like Amanda and Lisa because they're both using it.
Yeah, and we'll get you that file.
That's even easier because we can just send it digitally.
Yeah,
so.
we have email.
Yep.
wwndpod@gmail.com. Make sure to rate us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Oh, yeah. Wherever you're streaming, if you could give a rating and maybe even some feedback that helps bump us up, and that's awesome. So we're giving to these free, so what we ask is just help us out.
Yeah, anything you can do, that'd be awesome.
Absolutely.
We look forward to interacting with you on Threads, as always. Thank you for joining us. Can't wait to talk to you next week.
Dead air.
Thank you for listening to WWND, Wrestling with Neurodivergence, a Podcast Ahoy production. The producers of WWND are Lisa Rudd, Amanda Putnam, and Gary Putnam. Recording is done by Gary Putnam. Editing is done by Lisa Rudd. Check out our social media for updates on upcoming pods and for clips and other media referenced in this episode. Links and information can be found in the episode notes. Thanks again from everyone at the WWND family.